Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Tainted Grail. And in this episode I'm going to go and take the scroll, all 4 scrolls, to the druid. I did go test off camera what happens if you take them to the Imperial Commander, and he also chooses to suppress the information, but there's a possibility for Sheena to get in trouble if you dob her in for asking you to investigate beyond the secret door she was told to leave well alone and stop poking at. After that, I imagine I'll explore the area for a bit, possibly towards the shattered floating tower. But I do want to be cautious all the same. Generally, so far, my explorations are leading me towards the southwestern portion of the map. Oh, but wait, that's not south or west, is it? Oh, it is now. Weird. It would be nice to at least explore that path back into the southern lands. So let's explore and run for safety when the night time comes. It would be worth heading south again in a while, after I've gained another level or so. That could take a while. So we shall see. It could be that Lady Nimue's suspicions are erroneous, and thus concealing the knowledge is a good thing. I have my doubts. I mean, clearly she wasn't seeing the full picture. Here we go. I found some scrolls written by the Lady Nimue about Merlin and the local men here.
The lost knowledge of lost people, rotting away in the bowels of lost Connacht. I've often wondered if these scrolls would ever see the light of day again.
You knew about them?
I only knew they existed, hidden away. My old master once planned to retrieve them, but, well, as for me, I've long known that a burning curiosity can easily lead to immolation. Thank you for bringing them to me. Now we can keep each other company as we rot away to oblivion.
Huh. Okay. Now, he wants us to fetch some luminous silver dust scattered in and around the bandit camp. Don't know which bandit camp. There we are. I finally dislodged something that's been stuck in my teeth for about 3 hours now. Oh, okay, what else have we got? Just arrived. Shadowblade is Connacht, and we should pay him a visit. If we go back to the Horns of South, we may consider this. Not so keen. Kvar. Okay. Dunham. No, don't do that one. This may be tricky. either the alchemist asylum or one of the brigands. I think it's one of the brigands who does the ice magic, isn't it? Never the chill heart, probably. Just one Croakmore skin? Oh, we got that. Marrogar shells, no idea. I'm sure they'll turn up eventually. So, Immunus Asgul wants a magic potion to make him feel young and strong again. Erwin the Alchemist hates magic, so he's probably not the best option. Aile, the priestess in training of the All-Mother. Why do I think that was the name of one of the player characters from the original Tainted Grail board game? Speaking of which, wasn't Beor the name of the blacksmith from the Tainted Grail board game as one of the player characters, the one with anger issues? I think. Re-unturned... Okay, a witch. Place to go. Okay, let's see. Where's this Cavern of the First Men? That's a really long way away. That looks like it may be in the Forlorn Swords region. Actually. Yes, it is. So we don't currently have a lot to do over here at the moment. And we should definitely be looking into that. I still can't harvest any of these. It's sort of powdery silver dust. Could just be silver, you know, crumbled and powdered up. I have a feeling... Hello? There we go. Oh! There's a second one. That makes sense. We should definitely use the King's Power a little more often. Only a little. That could well be the camp. There could be more than one of them. Don't mind me. I'm just coming through. We're not crossing over here anytime soon. Although that looks like a location we should definitely try to visit. What's this? Titanium? Don't mind if I do. Tempted to fire an arrow over there just so they'll find their way to me. Let's not do that. At least not yet, anyway. Boxed in here. I fear we may be. Yeah. If we want to go over there, we're going to have to go across that bridge. Well then, to the bridge we shall go. And if it happens to take us past Lady Sheena and we just so happen to offer her the hide of the Croakmore, all the better. Although, bear with me on this one, the artwork by the quest in the journal looked like a mushroom with an eye on the stalk below the mushroom cap and the gills. So maybe that's what we are looking for. And there seems to be some kind of structure there that may be worth investigating. I mean, it looks like I was going to say something made out of hay. Oh, hello. They just come to me and fall over and die? Well, that's intriguing. And disturbing. What's down? Oh, you. Okay, a drowner. Wasn't there a third one? There we go. Definitely something dodgy going on here. It would be nice to have a little more information as to whatever is going on. What? Okay, just a change of music. Excuse me. Good, kind people of the farmlands.
Well, if you want to buy eggs, go talk to the missus. Though, consider yourself warned. You eat them at your own peril.
Oh dear. Why would eating eggs put me in peril?
No need to worry. Yeah, the missus told me to say that to anyone asking after the eggs. Or grains, or veggies, or anything, really. So they know not to come crying if they find ears growing in unmentionable places. Not that it happens very often. Just, you know, what you see is what you get.
I imagine ears of wheat, not human ears. Is there something wrong with the food here?
Nothing wrong. Well, not at the moment. We'll see how the next crop comes in. It's been a bit hit and miss lately. The wheat was a nice surprise because, you know, it's the wrong season and we were worried about the glowing. But it turned out to be perfectly good wheat. On the other hand, the turnips were not so good. We fed them to the pig as we always do and it turned her inside out. Poor thing, eh? Maybe it's time to move the plots within the range of the weirdness repellents again.
You plant your crops in the weirdness.
Aye, that we do. It was getting into the crops one way or the other, so why not use it, you know? You see, with the weirdness, sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. But the good has saved us from starving to death. I ate potatoes that looked like pig hearts and carrots that tasted like what standing in a field in the middle of the night feels like. All perfectly nice food. I say, it's better to have a meal that's a tiny bit different than what you're used to, than not to have one at all.
Maybe it's time to move away from the weirdness, somewhere safe. Oh, wait. Wait, they're trying to evacuate everyone to Camelot. Let's just not... Now, where did she go? It was somewhere around here. Ah! There you are.
You lost or what? Another one? We've had enough strangers in Kunat. You lot bring nothing but trouble.
What kind of trouble are you talking about, milady?
Which ones do you want to hear about? The Camelotians who want to take Armenir and rob us of our land? Or the Red Priests knocking on everyone's door and dragging people out into the streets? We already had enough problems without all those prissy arseholes adding to them.
The Red Priests dare to go outside the town.
Aye, more of them every day. And no just in the village either. I saw a few of the younger ones wandering around outside, looking for trouble. They say they're looking for people sick with the Red Death, but all they do is drag decent people out of their homes and haul them off to all mother knows where. And people still get taken by the plague, so what good are they? Bunch of quacks.
Unfortunately, I've got a pretty good idea where they're hauling people off to. What was that about a men here?
The Camelotians are saying Armenir is dying, and when it goes out, we'll get snuffed by the weirdness. Vipers, the lot of them. Yvain brought them here a while ago to help with the Kun Act. That's what he told us anyway. And now? Now they want to take Armenir. Pah! Not just the Menir. They want to take everything. They're saying all the folks here will have to move. All mother only knows where. My old man won't hear a word of it. And you know what? I don't blame him. We've worked too hard. We've gone through too much to just leave everything behind.
What about the other farmers? Do they want to leave?
I know some do. The two brothers from the neighbouring farm, they can't wait to be rid of that place. But it's no wonder, with the life they've had there. Not to sound like an old woman, but I'd say their farm is cursed. You see, there's an old well on their field, right at the very edge. If you go there at night, you can hear something wailing and growling inside. Truth be told, if I were in their shoes, I'd have run for the hills ages ago.
Sounds like something that should be investigated. You're not very welcoming, apparently.
Welcoming, you say? When your lot just barges in and takes whatever you please. Like old Norm's woodshed. That got requisitioned by Camelot. They shoved some fancy paper in his face and said, "This is ours now." They say it's all fair because Norm got compensated. But what about us, huh? We lent Norm our best axe ages ago, and he left it in that bloody shed.
Uh-oh. Couldn't you just ask them to give it back to you?
Oh, I tried. They told me everything in that shed now belongs to Camelot. And if I've got a problem, I should go take it up with Norm, since they gave him money for it. Problem is, that coward packed up and left the same day.
I bet he bloody
Either they
did.
paid him too much coin for that hovel, or he wanted to be long gone before they checked the place over too close.
Do you think he had something to hide?
I don't know. I don't go poking around in other folks' business. But Norm, he was a quiet one. Kept to himself mostly, though he had a temper on him. Rumour has it a debt collector came to his place once and never came back out. Not that anyone ever found proof that he had anything to do with it, mind you. And it's not like anyone here would shed a tear for one of those leeches. But it could all be hogwash. Maybe the fellow just got eaten by something out on the road. We'll never know.
Are the soldiers from Camelot still there?
Nah, they bolted it shut and took off. No clue if they're even using it. But if I tried to get our axe back and they caught me, they'd throw me in for theft. For theft! Can you imagine? Of my own property!
Alright, you know, maybe I could go and get the axe back for you.
Why?
Well, because I like helping.
Maybe you do. But I don't trust folks who offer things for free. They always want something sooner or later. We may not have much, but we're honest folk. Bring me back that axe and I'll pay you. Just don't get caught. And remember, whatever you eat is your own risk. If you're feeling poorly, don't come running to me.
Right. Brotherly love, huh? And grasping at straws, okay. And that looks like a statue we should go and look at, if we're not under attack by more Children of the Corn. Palamedes the Unwavering. Renowned for his unshakable loyalty and blunt honesty, Palamedes, the Shield of Avalon, never hesitated to speak his mind before King Arthur. His valour throughout the age of conquest and his role in founding the Tardian family secured his place in history. Honour his name and let his memory be forever praised. Speaking of memories... Wow, no block, just a one-handed... Hey, that's a real sword he's holding, not stone. The other statues all hold stone weapons. Rob and Gil's cottage. What, like a fish? Or a frog? With gills? Hello.
Evening, traveller. Wouldn't wander out there if I were you. Nights are getting darker, and the wyrdness seems to creep closer every cursed night.
What's so dangerous out there?
Are you really that out of the loop? Monsters. The kind that don't fancy staying put in old drunkards' tales. And they're getting bolder. Coming closer to the fields.
Why don't you leave? Go back to the city.
These stubborn soil kissers here won't budge, clinging to their rotten roots like it's all golden. And someone's got to keep the night's teeth from their doors. So, here I stand.
Do you have anything that could help me out there?
Well, I might have something that could light your way, and singe a monster or two while you're at it. Fire arrows. These beasts hate fire even more than I hate my posting. For a few coins, they're all yours. Helps me sleep easier knowing I'm peddling more than just warnings.
Well, hey, steady on. Let's see what else you got. All arrows. Okay. Let's see if his fellow soldier has anything to say.
Hey there, traveller. Better not go much further tonight. Strange things tend to assail our lands with the wilderness on the rise.
The wilderness, eh? Looks like the same dialogue.
Take care out there.
Interesting that they have a duplicate character so nearby. Time... Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, let's head back. This might get interesting.
Back again? Well, time is short and so is my patience.
Evidently. Look, about those bounties you posted. 3 Croakmore skins. And fine. Okay. Never mind. Now. Crafting reagent, really now? Okay, let's see. So, So, we have Cynaric. The Javoda. Oh, right. I'm trying to remember where the thief said she got this breastplate. Hello? Nothing. Also, apparently we can go in there.
You doing okay?
Wait for it. Ever so loud, chirpy voice.
Good to see you.
Hello! Okay, nothing special to say. Okay. I want this. I really like that. So I shall have it. And that is quite nice. Let's go knock on a door. And that statue looks very large and intimidating. But also very serious, like something many of the local people wish to visit. Why do some guards suddenly get life bars on mouse over and not others?
Nice to see you. How can I help?
I'm looking for Arden Shadowblade. Are you him?
Oh no. Are you one of those people obsessed with my son? I'm sorry, but we don't accept visitors. Goodbye.
A son? You don't look that old. Wait, how old is Arden?
I'm sorry, but I don't share any information about Arden. I'd appreciate it if you left him alone.
Listen, I need to talk to Arden. His books are dangerous.
Dangerous? Those almanacs he writes about armor? Are we talking about the same books?
Arden isn't an armourer. He doesn't know what he's talking about. There's a bounty on his head and I was sent here to collect it. There's a bounty on his head, he's pissed off some real blacksmiths. People are using his books to make armour and dying. I'm going to go with this one. Look, he's pissed off some real blacksmiths, okay?
Oh, mother! But they're professionals! Why would they even care about what a young boy like Arden has to say? He's no threat to them. They've got years of experience. Real skills. What could his books possibly change for them? By the gods. A bounty. What have I done? What has he done?
Didn't you see this coming? You must have known the risk of when you let the merchants take his work. You're publishing his works. Stop playing dumb.
No, you've got it all wrong. I'm not the one printing those books. It's the merchants from Timberwall. They came to me asking for more of Arden's writings. Said they'd handle everything. Turn his notes into proper books. I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was just a small thing. Something to keep Arden busy, maybe earn a bit of coin.
Didn't you see this coming? You must have known the risks when you let the merchants take his work.
Now that you say it, I suppose I should have known. When those merchants from Timberwall came asking for more of Arden's work, I should have realized something was off. They weren't just interested in making a few copies. Oh, Mother, help me. I let it happen. I just wanted him to feel, I don't know, recognized. I never stopped to think how serious it might all become. That someone would actually try to make armor based on his advice.
Oh, it's happened.
I should have thought of it then. Should have seen the risk. But no, I just thought it'd be a little bit of coin. A bit of pride for Arden. Now look at the mess I've caused. Go inside. Speak with my son if you want. I'd be grateful if you could try to explain this to him.
I could, but it might get rough. Let's hope it doesn't. Okay, the door hasn't magically locked behind me. The man hasn't come in behind me wielding a knife. Or has he got a whole cellar down here where he writes in a massive study? Ah, hello.
My father let you in? He never lets anyone through. I don't get visitors. Ever. You must be important. What could you possibly want with me?
You do realize you're quite the legend, right?
That doesn't make any sense to me. I just write about armor smithing. I mean, I know my books are out there, but they're not special. They're just descriptions, really. I don't see why anyone would care that much.
Oh no, is he supposed to be autistic? He's got very squinty eyes as well. What made you so interested in armor?
The Knights of the Round Table. I used to read all about their adventures, and I'd always get stuck on the paths when they described armor. What type of steel was it? What kind of joints did it use? How did it move with the body? I needed to know how all the pieces fit together. Knights are impressive, yes, but what really caught my interest was how their armor worked. It's not just about charging into battle like people think. There's a logic to it. A system. I suppose the stories of adventure and heroism are part of it too. But armor. A knight can't fight if his armor doesn't fit exactly right. And there's something satisfying about that kind of precision.
Right. Ironically, in the epic poem of Tristan and Isolde, just before the fight with Sir Morholt, there is a description of the armour Tristan wears for that duel. And when I say description, we're talking, it's either 1200 or 1600 lines of description of his armour. It is what fans of Top Gear might call medieval armour porn. You know, you've got a huge following. Lots of people read your works.
That's surprising. It's not like I'm telling tales of great heroes or battles. I just write what I see, what I think about the craft. I don't understand why people would admire me for that. I'm not even a real armourer.
I know.
It's not like I'm some master craftsman people should look up to. I thought I was making it clear how beautiful the process is.
Your writing style is quite convincing.
It's just how the words come out when I write. I didn't think it mattered all that much, as long as the ideas were clear.
You need to stop writing. Your books are dangerous.
Dangerous? How could writing about armor smithing be dangerous? I don't understand. I'm not telling anyone to go into battle with the things I make. I'm just documenting the process. The way I see it. The way I learn. It's no different than a chronicler writing about wars or knights. Their words don't cause harm. My books, they're meant to show how beautiful armor smithing is. I love the craft, the intricacies, the details. Why should that be dangerous?
I think he's supposed to be a dig at YouTube channels like Lindy Beige or Scholar Gladiatoria or Metatron or Shadowversity. YouTube channels that like to show off medieval weapons and armour. Sometimes test them, put them through tests, see what they can do. Your advice isn't practical. People are following it, but it's incomplete. The armourers are furious because your books make their craft look easy. No, they make people make mistakes. People don't realise you're just experimenting. They see your books as expert knowledge. Yeah, I'm going with that one.
But that doesn't make sense. Why would they trust me more than actual armourers? I'm just someone who loves writing about the craft. Why would anyone take my words over the words of someone who's been working metal their whole life? I thought they'd see it for what it is. Just the way I understand things. It's not meant to replace real experience. I'm perplexed. How could anyone think that?
People see your name on a printed work and they assume you're an authority, or the moment your books hit the market, people stopped questioning your methods. No, we'll go with this first one.
But I never said I was a master. Just because my books are printed doesn't make me an expert. I'm clearly still figuring things out. It doesn't make sense to put so much faith in someone who's still learning. They should know better. I hear what you say, but it doesn't seem fair. I didn't want any of this. I didn't ask for people to treat my books like they're the law. I just wanted to share my ideas. If I stop now, then what was the point of everything I've done?
Ooh, perception 6 or more. I think I have this. Listen, how about putting a disclaimer that you have no real knowledge of the craft? You should consider writing to Osbrit, the blacksmith from the Horns of the South. You could learn a lot from him. If he doesn't break both your fucking arms first.
Osbrit? Yes, I've heard of him. He's the one who developed the unique folding technique for battle hammers, right? His work is incredible. I've never thought about writing to him, though. I don't usually reach out to people. They tend to misunderstand me. And
yeah, I get
if he
that.
doesn't reply? Or what if my ideas seemed foolish to him? What if I say something wrong?
Do we have to help you write the letter? I'll make sure he gets your letter and responds. We're friends. I know him.
Wait, you actually know Osbrit? You're friends with him? I didn't think... I mean, he's a legend. I've been studying his techniques for years, but the thought of actually getting to speak with him? I didn't think that was even possible. If you can get my letter to him, I could finally ask him about his folding methods, his process, everything. This is... I don't know what to say. It feels unreal. If Osbricht replies, if he reads my work, maybe I could really learn from him. This could change everything.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Here's my letter.
I'll get it to Osbricht. Are we setting him up to get killed? So Osbricht will come in and beat his fucking head in or something. I'll take it to Osbricht. Just take care, Arden, for now.
Thank you. If Osbricht responds, I'll let you know what he says. And, if you ever want to talk about armor or anything, I'll be here. I'm always here.
Maybe we could teach him, because it was a perception check, and perception checks are usually dishonest and manipulation. Let's look at this. Greetings, Master Osbricht. My name is Arden, and although everyone knows me as Shadowblade, I'd like you to know me simpler as Arden. Arden Shalebrook. That's also my dad's surname. I live with him far enough from the horns of the south that I've never been there, but maybe that's for the best. I'm not sure I'd feel comfortable travelling such a long distance to a place I don't know at all. Right now I'm writing this letter from my room feeling really well. And if you ever meet Osbricht, you probably won't feel really well. A mysterious adventure suggested that I start exchanging letters with you to learn a few things. I love learning. Gaining knowledge makes each day feel better than the last as my mind fills up with new information. Armour smithing has been my passion for only 2 years. Definitely taking the piss out of YouTube armour channels. But considering that surviving the first 15 years on Avalon greatly increased the chances of a long life, I expect the art of armour making will stay with me for many, many years to come. Right now, my favourite types of armour are helms and cuirasses. Lately, I've been particularly fascinated by the method of attaching lames to armour by riveting them with leather straps so they overlap. I don't know if you'll have the time to correspond with me regularly, but it would mean a lot to me. I have many questions about armour smithing, and I'd also love to learn more theory about blacksmithing. I'll be eagerly awaiting your reply, Master Osbricht. This letter was written by Arden Shalebrook from Kuanacht. What am I doing? I could be doing something really dumb. Let's just, yeah. Okay, let's get out of here.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, hello, don't mind me, I'm just checking out the weapon racks that you have in your cellar. Oh no. What new nightmare am I facilitating? What if Arden goes to publish another book and says, oh, this blacksmith called Osbricht told me these really great ideas, and then gets it wrong and misrepresents it, and Osbricht gets pissed off because he gets a bad reputation. Oh dear. That could be trouble, couldn't it? Right, well, let's step in underneath the men here.
Have some spare food or coin? Anything else?
And explore down here. So the vault underneath the men here is locked. We probably should not go there. But there's also this spiral staircase, which actually goes in the correct direction. Unlike the spiral staircases we've been witnessing in Monomyth recently. Okay, and down we go to the bottom. And here we are. Ugh. There's the blacksmiths, there's Sheena's stall. And let's head over to the inventors because we're allowed to sleep there. And you know what? Now we have a legitimate reason to go south towards the Horns of the South again. Let's rest. Here we go. So yes, let's do that. No need to end the episode just yet, when I could bugger off and have an adventure instead. Let's do that as well. That's more fun. Where's this? Mare. Abandoned Burger's house. Oh, is that supposed to be Mary? Like, maybe like Meyer? That means there's gonna be at least 2 more Croakmores in the region. So let's be aware of that. Alright, let's head out the gate and may the great adventure begin. So actually, if we do get bogged down with gear, it could become tricky at night. Well, off we go. Wait. There are big shields here. Fuck off, big shields. Ooh. Let's just hold off. Don't worry, it's just animals.
Prepare for battle.
Okay, that does it. I see a big shield. And I have a hammer.
You'll fall to my sword.
Okay.
You'll fall to my sword. My arm has never failed me.
Right.
It's just a flesh wound. I've had worse.
Gotcha. Right. Remember what I said about getting bogged down with loot? That didn't take long, did it? Damn it, I had a plan and everything. Oh well. Let's go sell it all then. And if that means we go tomorrow, we go tomorrow. We didn't say we'd deliver this letter in an expeditious manner. But wait, there could be mushrooms. Forget the damned mushrooms. Get rid of all this crap first. Oh. Should have drunk that to get rid of it too. A little healing potion, it's only about 20 points. It's not going to amount to much. I don't think we can kill the lad. Wouldn't be fair. blimey. How bad have we messed this up? And, in honor of Arden's Shadowblade, I should probably say, if you have taken serious life advice from any of my videos on YouTube, I'm just a man with a YouTube channel, right? Now, don't get me wrong, I genuinely believe some of the things I said are very fair and reasonable. But everyone's circumstances are different, and what's good for me might not be good for you, so live your own life, you know. And if I gave some good advice, great, but don't blindly follow me. Speaking of following me, somebody commented on the last video that his comment was deleted. And I've noticed a few of his comments have been deleted recently. So
I'm an outcast,
I've fixed that.
exiled from my home by the Red Death.
Dear viewer,
My struggle
you know who
continues on
you
the
are.
holy island of Avalon.
You're now on the approved list, so your comments shouldn't be getting deleted or blocked. Yeah, there's a little thing I can do on the YouTube backend to give certain people, like, better posting permissions, so I've done that.
Good day. Let me know if anything catches your eye.
Well now, how about all these magnificent items? Not that one, that's actually quite good. That's about the same damage as our sword, which is also magical, so it can stay. That's got a way to go to catch up. Right. We are selling all three of those, and this. 62 to 70. It's basically a bit more than this, isn't it? Oh yeah, we have... It's a two-handed axe, and that's at 1 strength to qualify for that, so yeah, sure. We'll flog it. Oh no, 2 strength. Let's see, well, that's still... You know. Okay. And these can go. These can go. As can those. Right, I should go and stash these. And the dagger. And then get a move on before it gets dark. Oh. Wait a minute. Dagger. Mask. Blood-soaked. So in terms of blood-soaked now, we have the hood, vest, gloves. I don't think there are blood-soaked trousers and boots, so we've made all of that. You know what else we can do? We got a lot of throwing knives.
Good day. Let me know if anything catches your eye.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Look, there's all these things, right? I should definitely make use of that. Oof. Okay, these can go. Let's hold off on those, right? And away we go once more. So if we can stop by the old druidic, I won't say shrine, but it's a bit more than a shrine, isn't it? In the Horns region. That'll be good. Oh, more people. Don't see mushrooms. I do see this. Make an offering of animal parts to get 5% mana regeneration, 5% stamina regeneration. Okay, what do you want? What do I have a lot of? Monster blood? Monster blood. And we gained the Horned Warden's Boots. Hello, those look like a druidic thing. 10 spirituality, okay. Movement speed and critical damage. Okay. So it might not be so much cast event. When your oh, I see. When your mana is below. Right, okay. Yeah, okay. And now that we're here, how do we get back up again? Hopefully not plunging into the... Okay. Hello? Cozy cave. Oh, hello! We know you.
Look who's here! My favourite customer. It's always good to see a friendly face.
You know I don't remember buying anything from you, right? How's business doing?
Good, great actually. I even had a customer the other day. He bought some of my very special mushrooms and he didn't even try to haggle. And they do cost quite a lot, I think.
Oh, you charging a really low price or something? Hey, what's so special about these mushrooms?
Oh, you see, I stole them from a grove that belongs to one nasty spriggan. And if he caught me, I'd be dead. Or worse.
And is that it? Do they have any unique properties?
None that I know of. They're just mushrooms. I mean, I'm not saying they are useless, and, well, the spriggan might have done something to them. Spiteful piece of work that he is, but I don't think so.
Did you tell all of that to your customer?
Well, no. The customer asked me why the mushrooms are so expensive, so I explained that they were very special, and that I gathered them under the cover of night at a place guarded by a dangerous magical being.
You know what? Timberwool merchants have got nothing on you.
I have no idea what you mean by that, but it sounds like a compliment, so I will take it. Thank you.
Right. Are you heading into town?
Me? No. I'm pretty sure they already have merchants there. I've heard they're quite territorial, and you can't have too many in one place. Or maybe that's foxes? I'm not sure. Anyway, you're in luck. I can show you my home. Ooh, I've always wanted to have a guest.
Oh, you live here?
Yes, in that cave over there. It's very cozy. I got lucky, as it was almost empty when I found it.
Almost.
Can you believe that? I didn't even have to fight a bear to move in. There were a few dead humans, but it's not like they minded. I put them in a neat pile in the corner.
You know, you shouldn't invite random strangers into your home and he'll say you're not random, you're a customer.
But you're no stranger, are you? I consider you my friend, and my home is always open to my friends. Besides, I decorated it myself, and I really want someone to see it.
Well, alright, I'll go take a look. Hope I don't regret it.
Ah, that's lovely. If you need a nap, feel free to take one. You do look like you could use a nap. Or not. What do I know, really?
I'm going to get robbed if I take a nap, aren't I? What have you got for sale?
I'd just be grateful if you didn't try to sell me any weapons. Or nails. Or buckets with iron handles. It's not that I have anything against things made of iron. I simply don't condone violence, that's it.
Right. So this metal item shoots a slow-moving, homing projectile, dealing high damage to a single enemy. Bloody hell. Ooh, another Starborn egg. Those are quite good. Spell Gorger. Increase mana cost. Okay. The Unfading Ember ignites enemies when they hit you in close combat. I wonder if that's what he was immune to. Okay, well let's go take a look at his cave.
Try not to get eaten. I hate to lose my favourite customer.
You know what could be in the cave, don't you? A Croakmore. Let me guess, it will be cozy once I've cleared it out. Oh shit. It's a scarecrow, isn't it? To scare people away. A scary looking scarecrow. Oh! An anvil that looks like a statue. Most of these paintings look familiar. That looks like a dead body. That looks like a large button. Bloody hell. He did not put all the bodies in a pile in the corner. He has arranged them in an artistic. Oh god. Where is this going to come out? An artistic and intimidating fashion. But that was an interesting little excursion. I don't think I saw a place to lie down and have a rest. And honestly, it would be hard to sleep comfortably in a cave like that. I might end up as one of the decorations. My objects bit... Well, I don't know, I've got a lot of metal on me, so he might not dare approach himself. Oh god. Where is it? It's up at the top. So we can walk past all these workers and hopefully they won't waylay us. No, I wanted to talk to the man. Not point a weapon at him. Look, let's even cook something to make our stay here a little more believable. See? We had a reason for being here. Alright, let's move. Do we have time to pursue the other entrance? It's all the way out here. Probably not. Especially not with that there, actually. Okay. Oh god, here we go. Right.
Show yourself!
I will be your downfall!
Don't worry, we got him.
You'll fall to my sword.
Oh yeah. We're good. We're very good. Let's keep on moving. Should be some red caps down this way, and if we hurry, we'll avoid the brigands at our back. Right, there's one. There's the other. Excellent, let's move on. I should be able to make it to the village by nightfall, maybe further. Not listening. Not going to go over there and get clubbed over the head and sold off to slavers as some kind of deserter. Hello? What the fuck? Apparently the transition is in front of the gate and not on the gate itself. Should be 2 or 3 wolves out here, I believe just 2. Oh, I even know what I'm going to call this episode. Good. And I'll want to check the time to see if I've got time to make it to the sacred site. Ooh, debatable. If I do, I don't have much time to make it to a good, safe hiding spot. Okay, let's go like this. Actually, this is not such a good idea. So I'm thinking I head for her ladyships, but I might not make it there in time. There's no safe zone around the house. Look, you lot just fucking...
Stay focused. Prepare for battle. I'm invincible.
Really? Wow. Perhaps you are. There we go. That settled it, I think. We're definitely not getting there before nightfall now. Okay. Well, in that case, I have a bit of a plan. Because we have an item. There we go. 1 permanent attribute point. And I'm thinking I'll put it into dexterity because I have lots of high dexterity requirements on some items, but not a lot of dexterity skills that would match all those points. So I'll just get a point in there from this. I'll just head over to the village, camp down for the night. Yeah. And I'm thinking up and over for the journey to the Horns the next day. Which seems very reasonable. I want to get level with about that rock over there on the left that I've just pointed the mouse at before I camp. Looks like it's not a rock but a wall. Well, we'll go a bit further then. Right around here. Okay, we'll fuel the fire. We'll take the ability point. I said dexterity, and I meant it. There we go. Excellent. Oh. There we go. Actually, up and over may not be the quickest. A more direct route may be appropriate. Just that side by the huntsman's camp. Yeah, that'll do. So it would seem there's a new druidic armor set in Kuanacht to collect, and probably one in the Forlorn Swords region as well, from druidic shrines. I haven't found any more portals that require the power of Excalibur to open yet in Kuanacht. They seem to be rather missing. Now, there might be some there that require the power of the shield. And that would make a lot of sense. And hello. Come on then. It's all good stuff. It's all training for the hammer. You know what, we don't particularly need hammer training at the moment. There's not a lot of big shields here. Back to the sword it is. We don't need a second pickaxe or wood chopping axe. We can sort that out soon. For now, we just want to practice using two-handed weapons. Oh, I got a really itchy nostril. Okay. You know you can come to my sword anytime you want. And it's starting to look like we might need to put a load of crafting ingredients in the stash again. It's probably not a bad idea, to be honest. We don't need wolves. If they bother us, we'll take them. But for now, they're not that important to us. You know what, we might as well go deliver this letter to Osbrit before the episode ends. Why not? Well, in case it gets really dark when we arrive there, and then we'll have to wait overnight before giving it to him. This still feels like a really ominous warning of things that may be to come. In future episodes, perhaps in the Forlorn Swords region. The red streaks on his legs glow at night. I think there's red streaks on his body as well. It looks like, you know, more than just paint, more than wounds. Some sort of magic. Presumably to restrain the figure and bind him there, but you never can tell. And is the Mist Dweller that attacks at night a manifestation of that body that is bound to the large standing stone? Or not? It could well be the case, although he does seem larger than the one that attacks. So, maybe not. At least Sir Abigor will bother us no more. I've remembered, it's not the compass directions which are messed up, it's the rising and setting of the sun which are in very odd positions. Yeah, sun rises in the southwest and sets in the northwest, if I remember correctly. Very, very odd indeed. Trying to think why that might be, and nothing's really coming. Oh, you know what? We could trade in some bandit sculpts while we're here, because we've got them. So at least we have another reason for coming to the Horns of the South. Let's dump stuff off first before we talk about the young lad and his passion for armour.
Oh.
They could be quill friends. It's like pen friends, but with quills. Right, we'll sell that and those and this. We don't need two of those, don't need two of those, and apparently we got one equipped. Which is odd. I'll soon know if I've sold the only one I have. Why the hell is that not in stash? Yet. Right, look. I met Arden Shadowblade. He's just a kid living with his father in a cottage.
Oh, well, that changes things. I still think he shouldn't be writing about something as serious as armor smithing, but if he's just a kid, I guess I can cut him some slack.
So, yeah, I suppose the idea of ripping both his arms off seems rather different to you now. I have a letter from Arden for you. He'd like to correspond with you.
A letter? Yeah, fine. Give it to me. I'll read it. Arden. Well, damn it. That kid seems really nice. I'll write back to him. I'll reply to all his letters. I feel foolish for ever wishing him ill. He's just a young guy fascinated by the craft. If I'd heard my teenage self rambling about blacksmithing, I'd smack myself over the head with a hammer. Thank you for finding him. Who knows? Maybe in a few years he'll grow into a really promising apprentice.
Could be. And with people knowing about his famous books, they could come to Arden Shadowblade's armor workshop, and it'll be a massive draw. And he'd have to say, oh yeah, look, I was a right idiot when I wrote those. Sorry, I know better now. Here's what you really want to be buying. Although he'd probably have to have someone else say it for him, because he's a bit awkward with people. Now, there's someone else I feel I should speak to about this, too. You've really met Arden Shadowblade? Yes, I have. He was a... well...
Fergus is captain, and Killian holding the keys to the armory? Seems like the gods are determined to test how much misery one keeper can endure.
Look. I can't tell him. It's a shame. I could have tried to get the book signed for him. That's what I was trying to do with exhausting conversation options. And now that I'm here, I'll go down this way instead of that way, because I feel like it. Many different paths that all converge at the same points. Because I'd like to go see Killian. And say, look, I've killed more bad guys for you. And you know what, if time really permits...
Please, state your business.
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Did they resist? Oh, I hope they did.
Yeah, quite a bit, actually.
Do you keep bandits' fingers as trophies? I would.
Right. Time. Oh yeah, we got plenty of time. Apart from the task for Orla, do we have anything else here? Oh, yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. So we want to get up here at some point soon. Probably tomorrow. Well, let's go back and pay our respects. Not that anyone's died or anything. Just, you know. And I don't want to keep collecting bandits' scalps, so I'm just actually... Nope. Nope. No. Just no. We shall resist the magic cheat button and continue on our way. You know what, while we are here... Nope, nope, just leave it. Oh, hello. Look, I want to fight you now. Okay. There we go. Don't mind me, dear Grindelows. I'm just streaking past at high speed. Music didn't change to fight music. I think I'm good. This wolf, on the other hand, he had it coming. It's Quirko coming, it's not something else coming to attack me. That works. And damn it, we go very near to the Brigand's camp anyway. I think we went wide enough. So, what's the goal here? The goal here is 1 or 2 or 3 points of strength and a point of perception and the relevant skills that would go with them. For perception, we'd take the 30% chance of bleed on critical hits. For strength, we'd take the stamina damage and the increased chance to stun, a few other things. Somewhat mirroring our one-handed weapon development. My lady. Oh! How terribly remiss of me. There we go. Let's make ourselves presentable. No great big spiky cloak in here. Hello, Alyssa. I've missed you.
Look who's graced me with their presence. Oh, don't be shy. I've set something aside just for you.
What, again? So many presents. Let me guess, that silk hat's also something like +4. Only +2. Okay. We can work with that. Let's go get some rest. Actually, sod it. You know what? We're in the area anyway. And I'm going to do something before I leave it. We are going to visit that centre of druidic worship, and then we're going to do crazy bonkers stuff. By which I mean, do crazy bonkers stuff because we're in heavy armour. So the Weird Knight has a very high amount of health, and we need to find ways of amplifying our damage before he disappears. Because he's only around for a certain limited amount of time. Of all the conditions we have at our disposal, bleed is the one that stacks. And his attacks are fairly easy to avoid, provided he doesn't go to do that big teleporting charge and grab us. We have a two-handed sword at our disposal that inflicts bleed on hit. We also have, potentially, if we can get another level, the ability to have a 30% chance to inflict bleed on hit. Bleed deals 0.6 damage per second. Multiple instances stack with each other, increasing damage by 0.3 and refreshing the duration. So, essentially, half a bleed stack for every one after the first. So if we could stack the critical bleed with the sword bleed, that would be 2 bleeds, right? We also want to, if we're going to be relying on critical hits a lot, we want to be improving our critical damage. To quote something obscure about dice, may all your hits be crits if you rub them on your chest. Let me know if you get the reference. Pretty obscure. Now, look at this. this stone looks like we could get up on top of it, and this one too, if we tried really hard. Then we're kind of stuck. But look at all these raised rings. Let's venture in here, and Dressed the Druid is back again. We're not going to ask him who we are, who he is. We know. Nature's Caress looks very similar to our existing healing spell. Summon Grindylow, summon Corpse Eater. Not really my bang. But hey, let's go around the back here and ignore this fallen stone for now. It'll be important later, but let's try. Okay, let's try to get up on this one, presumably leaping off that one to do so. We'll plop down here and go up here, up, 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 up. Probably using hands and feet, and probably knees. At this point, we've reached our previous destination. But look at all these strong branches that don't look even remotely strong, with a very thin canopy of leaves. Oh look, we're on top of the stones again. And we'll have a hop across there. Hop across here. Not because we need to, but let's go up. Oh goodness. Like this. There we are. But since we are up here, there's that inner ring, which can be accessed by that branchy... What the fuck are you? Oh, it's the weird cobwebs, yes. Well now, let's just head down here and follow this path around, and we can probably step across these gaps, but I'm jumping because I need to improve my acrobatic skill anyway. And here's a chest containing 3 items. One of which was something we already have. The Necromancer's Safeguard by Dower Lufair. If Revenant armor was my first shield against the treachery of the undead, then Corpsebinder is my masterpiece. I lost too many minions to disobedience, and worse, too many knights fleeing from my own creations, so I made improvements. The key lies in reinforcing a bone lattice with cursed sinew. Regular bindings break when a skeleton resists, but sinew woven with a necromancer's will keeps them in line. Layered atop this are plates of fused bone melded with alchemical fire, rendering the armour resilient yet pliable. Most vital is the binding glyph inscribed onto the chest. With it, I did not simply wear the armour, I command it. My minions no longer lurch toward me in rebellion. They shudder in recognition of their master. Let the fools call it grotesque. I call it survival. And the blood ring. Each hit applies bleed. So we have a sword that applies bleed, and a ring that applies bleed. If we were to then, let's say, craft a really good quality batch of Bleeder Rogue, and gain the deep wounds skill, I think we could be onto something there, and there'd be quite a strong synergy of bloodletting, which would significantly amplify the damage of this two-handed weapon. We could probably also enhance it to raise its damage. How are we doing here? I mean, we've got a letter to read. Ada mentioned a haunted well on the neighbouring farm. Yes, she did. Looks like we don't need to take a letter back. Completed. Okay, go down the bottom here. What's it called? A blade in the shadows? Well, we seem to have done it all the same. It's not failed. So now, obviously, we would like to get down from this place. And while we could retrace our steps, we could also head along to the end here, where a short drop down will grant us this sack containing a great mana potion and a blazing orb spell. And there is that diagonal stone I mentioned earlier that I said not to pay too much attention to. Now we want to get out of the area. We don't want to go fight a bear. But I think there was a wolf who was looking for us. Oh, hello. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I hope the flame gobbler got you. Bloody old Quirko, watch yourself. Woof. Take that ogre down. How are we doing for... Oh yeah, we could really... Haha. Yeah, we could really live dangerously. You know what? Yeah, we could. Okay. Right, oh, you know what? We can drink that little potion at last. Get it out of the way. 28. What else have we got? We got... Oh, those are on the other hotkey. That's why we got 12 of them. Okay, wait. We've only got one of those. Do that. Let's see how this comes out on the other side, because we haven't gone through this gate before. Oh, the necromancer. Right. Okay. Let's be cautious to try and avoid his lair. So the goal of this excursion is to get back to the town of Kuanacht before nightfall. It may not be easy. We can explore this area another time. Lower gate. Lower. I'm sorry. Do I see the massive elevated position here? If anything, that's the lower gate. Right. Oh, have we just found the bandit camp? Where the mushrooms grow. Off to the left there. That almost looks like it can be climbed. Almost. Oh, what the hell are you? Marrowghasts? Oh god! Well, yep, that's Marrowghasts, alright. Blimey. Yeah, Marrowghast eyes, no bloody shells though. Why does this look like a stream with no water in it? And that looks like a very hostile bandit camp. Let's just pass on by and pray they give us no heed. I see dead walkers. I see dead walkers aplenty. Well, I'm going to be over encumbered now. Oh, look at that. Yeah. It's as if he's taken by the weirdness without being taken by the weirdness. Blimey. Yeah, this is all looking very nasty. Okay. That looks horrific. Let's avoid it. Oh, for... Right. Fuck, there's a bear. Bear and two-handed sword is bad combination. I mean, bear on its own is bad enough. Bloody hell. Okay. What is doing that poison? What is doing those poisonous attacks? I don't think it's just a bear. Weird stuff. Wait. Where's... Oh god, is it that? Okay, hold it. Do we have anything against poison? Probably not, but let's just pop that in there for a moment. Got you, you bastard. don't know that we have anything to actually remove poison. But now we could take a proper look. Right. Oh, wait. Ooh. I'm liking that idea. I'm not seeing anything to massively affect poison. Okay. But let's pop in a healing item anyway. 25. Sure, that's about 50 points right now. What have we got here? Blazing Orb. Nice spell. 7 spirituality required. Poisoned Knight's Gladius. Poisoned Knight's Greatsword. Interestingly, they don't seem to have any poison effect written on them. So, sword from Poisoned Knight, essentially, rather than sword that has been poisoned. Let's press on. Because we do want to get to the town walls before dark. And at the moment, I'd say that's not looking too promising. Hello? Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Ow! Bloody hell, okay. Let's try a parry if we can. Don't think it worked. But I'll wager this is all something to do with that individual who's been up to no good in this region and whose research we have been asked to investigate. Looks like wolves ahead, but we should be careful as it could always be red caps. Okay, so we're taking a left after the hills. Looks like the first left, but there may be side tracks. Are you a poisoned wolf? I imagine you may very well be. I see poisoned knights up ahead. I should probably be using the king's power to fight my way through these. Gotcha. Right. And that does look suspicious. Oh, corpse gobblers. Well, they're appropriate for the quest in the area, so sure. and very spiky corpse eaters at that. Right. Let's see if we can get this open, because if we're going to be stuck out here anyway... then we might as well get something for it. What the hell are these? Oh no! Don't mind me. I mean you no ill will, sisters of nature. I'm just passing by. I may mean you serious ill will in the not too distant future when I come through here next, but that is another matter entirely. Just you stay there. Oh fuck, it's a bear. We've been here before. Actually, this bear is good practice for fighting the Fordwell fight. Right, because he also has forward attacks that need to be avoided. Oh god. We may be trapped out here in the weird night. Oh shit, there's a second bear as well. There's a second bloody bear! What? Oh, really? Pal, seriously, you'll wish you hadn't. But not for long.
You made a big mistake!
Not as big as you. Seriously? Well, if I'm going to be stuck out here at night time, I'm taking all his stuff. Maybe the druid can protect me? Probably not. What I don't want is for the Weird Knight to come and attack me in the Weird Knight, because I'm not... When I'm this heavily encumbered, I probably can't take him. Probably. So I'll just trudge onwards. Oh god, that's late, isn't it? That's not good. That's probably the gates closed on me. Oh well. Let the weirdness begin. There is safety to the left. I may pursue it. We know he can enter into the area of our campfires. But can he enter into this? I don't want to have to find out. Oh god, over there. So... big shit. Let's place these rocks between us. And pray that we are now safe. So it would seem he now follows us everywhere. And we should defeat him before... I bet we can't get in this way. I think we can get in over here somewhere. The gate should now be locked. And we can walk straight through it. Okay, little podder, you coming? What? Quirko. Fine. We do have enough stuff to level. So, I'm going to take, much as I want strength and endurance, I'm going to take perception this level. And deep wounds. It would be nice to get go for the eyes. And godly physique, executioner, and unstoppable impact. We're probably not going to get all of those before the next time we face the Weird Knight. But I'm thinking that and some endurance and practicality are the way to go next. Well, we're back in the town for peaceful music and it feels relatively safe. It probably bloody shouldn't the way things are going. Now what I want to know is... Okay, that's not the bandit notices, that's the one thing she wants. That's why there's only two. Got it, okay. Let's go get a good night's sleep, then trade in the morning. You know, when I switched to the two-handed sword, I was almost about to open my inventory and get that bleeder rogue on the go and try my luck against the Weird Knight, but I thought I haven't saved for a while and I better, you know, get to a good save spot to end the episode. But now that we're doing 2 bleeds per hit, and if we can stack that up with a perception skill to potentially 3 bleeds a hit, that's got to seriously amplify our damage. And we're running even though we're overburdened, because the game does that when you rest, and they still haven't patched it yet. I really wish they would. They probably think of it as a quality of life thing and think, oh, you poor sod, you've been trudging along with this heavy burden for so long, let's help you out. It feels very unimmersive. Spoils my fun. Of course I can always do that and press the walk key, which is much more realistic with the massive burden I'm bearing. But I go back to running again when I turn off walk mode, which is very insincere feeling. So let us walk up these steps. If we run, we might bounce off the walls or something. What is that sound? Sounds like it's coming from men here above. It's a very... It's the kind of... I was going to say it's a very weird sound, but that doesn't make a lot of sense. It's the kind of sound one would associate with the weirdness. A sort of magical rumbling. But I think my next level should definitely be in a warrior stat. For equipment requirements alone, if not martial prowess.
Nice to see you.
And here we are.
Ah, a fine day for business. And perhaps for bargains, too.
We shall see about that. Look at all these things I've brought you. I'm going to presume these are not actually poisoned weapons, because the description would bloody well say so. And I'm going to put that bow in storage before I keep forgetting about it. Right. And that's red. You probably got a good idea why I said that. Red hat. Red hat that matches and is nowhere near as good. Also an important bow to put away. Important in that it'll keep weighing me down if I don't put it away. Don't need 2 fishing rods. I mean, if this was +7, it would be much better in terms of raw ability scores. So, oh, look at all these things. Okay. We can probably do something about that. Something rather serious. Maybe in between episodes. Speaking of episodes, I think I'll end this one here. I hope you've all enjoyed this episode, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the very next one. I'll say goodbye for now though, and cheerio everyone. See you all soon.